Whoa! Hey, how's it going, kids? I am back with a new comic review, and this time we're going to be talking about Batgirls 16. Now, stick around to the end for an important message for you! It's concerning the recent story that just came out a few days ago about Batgirls being canceled, and I'll give some thoughts about that in just a minute. But, hey, this is the newest issue. Just came out 2 weeks ago, I think, or this past week. And it's Batgirls 16. Everyone's mad here, and it's by Becky Cloonan, Michael Conrad, Neil Gooch, and Geraldo. Geraldo Borges. And to sum up, it's the plot of the story is a pretty simple, standard Batman-ish plot. The cops are given a note to them for the Batgirls this time around, and it's a invite to a kind of like get together and stuff like that. It's from a villain, and it's obviously from the Mad Hatter because it has like that White Rabbit, Alice in Wonderland crap going on. So yeah, okay, so Oracle like goes through that and sends the Batgirls instantly. And they're greeted by, all these creepy puppets of the Bat family. And, hey, look, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn are now considered part of the Bat family. And then, we got that scumbag Red Hood here. And, let's see, this Robin kind of just represents all the Robins, plus Nightwing, and the old 80s Nightwing suit with the big collar and stuff like that. I am wondering, actually, this is a question I've had in the DC universe for a while. How aware is the public of the amount of Robins that have been? Are they aware? They all look like the same guy. So, just a casual observer, it's like, well, I guess he doesn't age. Magic is real and aliens exist. So, I don't know, maybe the kid doesn't age. Maybe he's a robot. I don't know. Or maybe he's rotating them or something like that, which actually is kind of what he's doing. So, cut to that, and they're doing this whole creepy thing. Ended up the Batgirls having to fight the puppets sent after them. Something I really like is Jervis Tetch is talking to them through this phonograph, and something that I find kind of amusing is he wasn't really sure how many Batgirls there were. He was like, I think a couple were coming. I don't know. I mean, only 2? Okay, I thought there were 3 or 4. So I don't know. I found that kind of amusing. Even the villain doesn't know how many heroes exist anymore in the Bat family. And that's when Stephanie is gassed by the actual... Let's see. There's this kind of drink me thing that pops up, and she picks it up. And she's like, well, I'm not going to drink that. He's an Alice in Wonderland villain. I'm not going to fucking drink a drink. And she is gassed while she's thinking about that. So it was just a diversion. And it is a airborne version of the drug that turns Man-Bat into Man-Bat. And she actually turns into what Cassandra calls Girl-Bat, which is pretty amusing. And she kind of loses her mind and fights. And let's see. Then, of course... we have that moment. We haven't really... This is the kind of the heart of the issue. This is why this issue exists, is because Cassandra is able to talk her down because of their friendship and what everything means to them and, where they are. And she is able to kind of regain herself. And, let's see. Then, Mad Hatter is, captured by the police. Actually captured by the Batgirls and, sent to the police. The usual kind of shtick. Barbara is all set with a gun and has a tranquilizer dart in it to revert her back. And Cassandra tells her look, she's good. We're just gonna fly back to headquarters and you can administer it there. We don't have to fight her about this. And it's a really kind of sweet ending here where let's see, they are actually kind of shows how close they are. Really dig it. I've had a couple of reviewers infer that maybe the writers have been kind of hinting at some sort of relationship between the two characters. They've been close forever. That could be happening. I don't know. But let's see. So it ends there. Now, I really dug this issue. Really enjoyed the art. I dig the creepy puppets. Very nice job there. Mad Hatter looks really cool. Very nicely done. Also with the writing as well. Now, I'm going to probably give this 5 out of 5 Ram chips, which is like the last couple of issues I've given that. And really dig it. Let's see. Highly do recommend checking it out, especially if you've been not reading it lately, which I guess we'll get into the thing. It has been officially canceled. It came out, the creative staff came on Twitter and said, no, it's true. The book's wrapping up with issue 19 in June. This is issue 16, so we're about 3 issues away. And I just thought, since I was planning to do a review of this issue this week, I'd mention that, that with the story. So, boy, that's disappointing. As you know, if you've been following me here and on Twitter, you'll know that I've been a little hard on the series and a little disappointed with it. Kind of basically considering it just okay, and been struggling with whether or not I wanted to keep reading it. And I did. I kept buying it month in, month out, and I will continue by the last 3 issues. Admittedly, I have been in the past that type that goes, oh, they're canceling it? Well, I guess I can stop buying it. I've done that in the past. But no, I'm going to keep buying it because I really enjoyed it, and I feel I'm disappointed because the series was starting to get really good, and one of my problems with the book was the writing felt really clunky, and it was really hard to get into, and sometimes I wondered, are these the versions of these characters? Especially, I wasn't sure if Clunan and Conrad really got Cassandra Cain, or at least saw her in the way I see her, and maybe, it's up to them. That's their book. They get to do it. But it was definitely something I got used to. I did enjoy the humor. The humor was hit and miss. Sometimes humor was absolutely wonderful and, made me laugh out loud. And other times we're like, okay, let's wrap this joke up. We're kind of getting into a page here. But it was enough to keep me going. And I actually started to really kind of turn on the series a few issues ago, and I feel like the staff kind of really got it going. And now that they got it going, they gotta go, and that sucks. I don't like that. Actually, I'm more disappointed about that than anything else, really. And it's frustrating when, especially now, it doesn't seem like there are really any ongoing titles from Marvel and DC. Even the big guns, once, let's see, who's writing Spider-Man right now? Zeb Wells is writing Amazing Spider-Man right now. Once he's done with his arc, are they going to cancel that and start it over with a new #1 and have some other team take over? Or they'll change the letterer and they'll start over with a new #1? And all the smaller characters, what I call kind of the second tier. I don't know. I was looking at some old Shang-Chi issues, and that book, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi ran into the hundreds. I don't know if he would be able to get to like that many issues these days. Everything seems to be more apt to, cancel and renumber or just finish up, and almost as if they only have so much money for, okay, writer, you have a tale you want to tell, then you're done, and we move on. And I don't know, it is a little frustrating, kind of the state of Marvel and DC right now in terms of ongoings. I like a lot of what's going on mainstream-wise, but the business of the way this is being handled is, I don't know, really shaky. So hey, that's my thoughts. I really enjoyed this issue. I hope you check it out. Let me know in the comments below. Have you been reading Batgirls? Have you been skipping it? Have you been waiting for trades? That's another thing. Maybe we'll do a video talking about trades and its relationship with monthlies. Let me know if you want to hear me talk about that, because I'm kind of getting more interested in talking about subjects versus just individual issues. So I really dug this issue. 5 out of 5 Ram chips. Pick it up if you haven't been reading it. Go pick up the back issues or whatever trade is available for this. That's it for now. Speaking of comics, my comic Red Knight is available in print and digital on manospublishing.com. I'm about to start with a distributor to put out the book as well, so you'll be able to find it in a couple of different locations. Let's see, this is the trade, and you can get the individual issues. So I am about to start a new Kickstarter for Red Knight 7, and I was going to do it in April, but I'm going to postpone it and start it in May. I got a lot of stuff going on in May, and I'm going to be more ready to have it fully set up. If I released it if I did the Kickstarter in April, I'd be half-assing it, and this was the year I was going to fully ass it. So here we go. I'm going to full ass in May. So hey, you can find that at manospublishing.com. You can find me at other locations. I'm at the Facebooks and the Twitters and Instagram, and you can support this channel at only $1 a month over at Patreon. So I think that's it. We're all done here. Let's see. I don't believe we've been canceled. I think we can keep going. All right. Push the button, Lindsay.